Yo, yo, yo. Everybody, welcome back to the motherfucking Minority Sports Report RASSLIN edition. I'm your motherfucking boy, Big Black.
And your boy, Game Doll, slightly distracted.
It's all good. We actually, Julian and I, yesterday talked a little bit about wrestling. Enough that I busted out the belts and did the fucking intro to this show. It was fucking ridiculous. So yeah, my life is changing. I think I'll start while we're being distracted. I'll be able to definitely catch Rampage. I shouldn't have said definitely. 90% of the time, I'll be able to catch Rampage live going forward. And I thought I was going to be on Collision, but I did my math wrong. I mean, I can't make it anymore.
Yeah, I ended up seeing your text after the fact. You thought it started at the Rampage starting time, didn't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, wait, where the fuck is it? I'm like, why are they showing winning time? Then I had to hit y'all up because I was so confused. Did I miss something from Rampage where it's special time, whatever? But no, I've only watched Collision live once.
Speaking of special times,
yeah,
gotta remember, All In gonna be in the fucking afternoon because they're in British.
Oh, that's right, they're in British land.
Yeah, so I believe 0 hour starts 12 Eastern for us, or maybe 1 p.m. Eastern.
Oh damn, that's early. Holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at 10 or 11 in the morning. Holy shit.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. I got a birthday party. I think I'll be all right. I think I'll be good. Finagle something. We'll see what's going on.
Yeah, 1 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. British.
Oh,
so 12
GMT.
I think would be All In. I mean 0 hour.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning for me.
Yeah.
Shit. Good shit, brother. Because I would have caught on to that eventually, but this heads up right now, money.
I was gonna mention it in the group, in our little wrestling group chat with Mr. Cortez, but I completely forgot until just now when I was AEW shit. I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot to remind you guys.
Yeah, fuck yeah, because I just be in the thick of being a dad on the weekends, so I would have been. Yo, wait, this shit already happened? The replay? What the fuck? But, you know what it would have been? Spoilers. It would have been me on Google or some shit, just going through my news feed and seeing fucking results from the matches.
Mm-hmm.
I would have been no.
Or clips on Instagram or some shit.
Yeah, I'm like, fuck. But anyway, that ain't gonna happen now. Shit, I might even get Leilani to sit down and watch her first wrestling event. We'll see.
Nice.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely watching that. Well, hell yeah.
Yeah, so jump into it, I guess. We had the Jericho Appreciation Society mandatory meeting, which they definitely could have skipped. We all knew everybody was going to quit. We didn't need a 10-minute segment showing everybody literally telling him they quit and walking away.
I know,
that was
too
fucking
much.
stupid. But
it was very stupid. Too much, too long.
Could have had a women's match for all the fucking book the women's division better, or you could have had something else going on. But no, you decided to have everybody quit when we knew they already quit. And yeah, just a waste of time. In my opinion.
Would have hit
Did you freeze?
much better.
Oh, yep, you look like you freeze. Froze, I said.
Oh, yeah, definitely froze. Hello?
Hello, testing.
Testicles. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Not too bad.
What I was saying, if they would have drawn that out throughout the whole night through promos, on the big screen, that would have hit way better because.
Or little backstage segment, each one of them walking up one by one to Jericho as he's in the locker room or something.
Or some shit, yeah. Just not.
Yeah, we didn't need a 10-minute segment in the ring. It was stupid.
Right. Yeah, that shit was garbage. Like we said, we love AEW, but we'll call out bullshit when we see it. And that was some bullshit. It was stupid.
Yeah. Then we had Hardys and the Young Bucks, quote unquote dream match. Which happened a few years too late. I mean, it was a good match.
It was good.
the announcers were forcing the fucking work smarter, not harder thing with the Hardys, basically saying
they're old.
Their style is changing because they're old. So I mean, it's not the match that people were expecting, obviously, but it was still a solid match.
Yep.
Still match people have been wanting to see for a while.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Bucks obviously picked up the win over the Hardys in that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good.
ECW's and WWE Hall of Famer Rob Van Dam challenged Jack Perry for the FTW Championship. Great match.
Yeah, it was.
Rob Van Dam is still a fucking beast. Still doing his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fucking, it's crazy. He was like, what, 51, 52, something like that?
Yeah, he looks like he's at most 33 in the ring.
Yeah.
Like, at most. Crazy. It's fucking crazy how athletic and agile this nigga still. Because, like, when he's walking to the ring, I was like, oh, okay, he's kind of got a little old man limp, but it was like the switch went on, dog, and it was just like, even when he did the fucking, oh, God.
What, the leg drop over the rail?
The leg drop, yeah. I was like,
oh, vintage RVD. Vintage RVD.
Flawless.
The only thing that would have made it better if he came out with Bill Alfonso, the dude with the whistle, his manager in ECW. Yeah. That would have been the fucking best. I wish they would have did that shit.
That would have been awesome. I heard that was a one-off.
Still good seeing them. Yeah, probably. I didn't see no graphic that he was all elite or anything like that. I think they're doing this thing where they're going to try to bring back ECW legends who are still active to try to go after Perry. Maybe lead to a fucking one-off Taz match.
Shit.
Because if you paid attention to the broadcasting, Taz obviously is very pissed off. So it would make sense if they were like, I'm going to take matters into my own hands, and he comes out of retirement and does one more match to get his belt back.
Yeah.
And then they kind of wipe it off TV.
I can see that happening.
Because you kind of think of it, they already have new belts. There's bad belts. Kind of really don't need the FTW belt since it's not technically recognized.
Right.
So why not have him win it back and then just not have it on TV anymore?
Yeah, because at this point, it's true because you wanted that belt because it brought instant recognition to a brand new company. Now they got the 3 fucking shows deep. They're about to start doing pay-per-views every month in like the next year or two. Like, it's gonna happen, so I totally see that. But at the same time, we're just entertaining theories here. Depending on how well this run goes, like, why close that door?
True. But like I said, I mean, it doesn't have to be immediate. Right. I'm not saying it's gonna be definitely next week. You can probably have throw a few more ECW guys at them if they're still. There got to be a couple still active that are out there.
Fuck it, Tommy Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer, yeah, he was still active in Impact for a while. They got a relationship. I don't think Bully Ray's contracted with anybody. Oh, I think he's contracted with Impact right now.
Oh shit! Yeah, I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him wrestle. Period.
So yeah, you never know. I mean, you can throw a couple more people at him and see what happens.
The New Jack's coming back, nigga.
Hologram New Jack.
Wrestle the soul of New Jack, though.
Big Dick Dudley.
Fucking stabbed.
I think he died.
Who?
I don't remember. Big Dick Dudley. I was just thinking of funny ECW wrestling names, and that was the first.
I haven't thought about that shit since I was a teenager. That's crazy as shit. But yeah, I like that though. I like that. Him just and the other flip side to that too is giving the
he did Passional too.
Giving the ECW wrestlers their proper, due on a national stage, because what WWE did with them was okay for the first year or so, and then it was just like, gotcha, niggas.
They did the invasion thing, and then as that fizzled off, they basically just became jobbers, and then ECW brand was just
garbage at that point.
It was just another brand at that point. Yeah,
they trashed it. So I like that what you're saying, and I know that's also just coming out because they've been doing it. Like, even if they can't wrestle, Sabu came out, smacked the nigga with a chair. Like, yeah, bro, let's go. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and it's kind of a throwback to ECW because FTW is FTW rules, which is anything goes. So yeah, it would be nice if they do something like that. But I mean, only time will tell.
The last thing I'm going to say about RVD when we get off this ECW dick sucking train, when he like instantly just interacts with the crowd.
I don't have the ECW belt for no reason.
I know. I was like, the way he interacted with the crowd, I'm like, there's still like ECW wrestlers still move the crowd and fuck with the crowd like nobody else. And it was maybe for like 10 seconds, but I was like, yo, like that's that old fucking arena. I'm getting dirty. I'm spilling beers on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
closest thing to it. I mean, there are moments with certain matches within AEW. Very rarely WWE, but the closest thing that gives you that full ECW show feel. I know you haven't watched it. GCW is the closest thing.
Oh yeah. I was talking with
small arena,
AEW. Yeah,
rabid fan base. So
yeah, absolutely within AEW. But yeah, definitely there's a certain, and like Joey Janela, like he had that shit too. Unfortunately, COVID happened for most of his run, but like in AEW, like you're definitely right. Like, there's that small, intimate, but extremely popular. Like MJF does it, but on a mic level, because like when you watch MJF wrestle at like small venues where there's literally like 50 people there, and he's got the AEW belt with him, it's totally different. It's the same shit, but he doesn't have to use a microphone. He's just like in your fucking face and just like, oh, I love it.
Anyways, moving on, getting caught up.
Facts.
Adam Cole and MJF basically had a promo where they talked about their upcoming match at All In for the World Championship.
Yeah,
and then they also are challenging Aussie Open for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championships at 0 Hour. So basically, they're pulling double duty. I think this is one to get people interested, not only to watch 0 Hour, but interested in buying the show. And my prediction right here is something's going to happen where they're going to hate each other at the end of that match, and then it's going to lead to a full-on rivalry match for that main event, instead of it being two friends wrestling each other.
So my shit froze up. I say like 80% of that.
So basically, something's going to happen during the tag team match where they're going to not going to be on the same page. They're going to start fighting, and then they're just going to beat the shit out of each other in the main event.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I see that. Yeah, absolutely.
I think because it doesn't make sense for them to go into All In main event as a friendly wrestling match for these two guys. Yeah, something has to happen where they're going to hate each other. I think that's the whole reason they're doing that whole 0 Hour shit.
Mm-hmm.
Something's going to happen.
Yep.
But we'll see. I don't know what.
Hell yeah, boy.
Lucha Bros versus Blackpool Combat Club. Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli, which I thought was going to be another parking lot brawl, but it wasn't. It was just a regular match, but a great match at that. Blackpool Combat Club beat the Lucha Bros.
Demasked.
Penta got demasked.
That's how
they lost it. They rolled him up because he was covering his face. And then Claudio walked away holding his mask. So we're gonna get that rivalry continuing there,
which is I have no problem with at all.
Oh no, not at all. Anything with the Lucha Bros, I'm down.
For real though. Fucking.
Then we had Mogul Embassy and their new recruit AR Fox do an in-ring little promo, and then Darby Allin came out, basically reintroduced Sting, who's coming back from vacation, injury, wherever he was. I don't remember seeing what happened with him, but Sting came back, obviously, with typical Sting fashion. Lights go out. He's staying in the ring with a bat and then beats the shit out of everybody. So we're going to get Sting and Darby Allin versus AR Fox and Swerve. I believe it was is that for All In, or was that this week?
I honestly couldn't even tell you. I think
it was at All In. I think it was at All In because Sting pointed to the banner, I believe.
That
If I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
correctly.
yeah. You're right. Yep, I see that now. Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, it's gonna be a banger. So you
And
know why
then
Sting was off TV? Because he's about to
why
jump
was
off a
it?
balcony.
He had to rest up.
He had to rest up, dog. He had to
He had
pre-rest,
to save all his energy.
saving that shit up, dog.
Then in the main event, your girl Hikaru Shida defended her belt for the first time against Anna Jay. Obviously, great match, and
Yeah,
she
Anna Jay's so good now.
successfully defended that belt against Anna Jay. So she now. Oh, and this was also they announced a women's 4-way match at All In. This was a
Like a spot.
for a spot in that match. So obviously Shida, if she lost, Anna Jay would have went in as champion, but since she won, Shida is going in as champion. Toni Storm enacted her rematch clause, so she's automatically in. And then there are going to be 2 matches for the other 2 spots, which I believe one already happened, and I think the next one is this week. I think. But yeah,
I haven't seen either. I mean, I read shit online, but I didn't watch.
Yeah. Jumping over to Rampage, we had Darby Allin taking on Brian Cage. Obviously, in typical Darby Allin fashion, he was getting his ass beat and then surprised Brian Cage for the win. International Championship match. Orange Cassidy defended against Johnny TV.
Oh, nice.
And then and that obviously Orange Cassidy defended that one. But as in the match, Yuta came out, I believe. Was it you? Yeah. Did he come out? I don't remember. Shit, all this shit's blending together.
Young Yuta, baby.
Yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, Orange Cassidy defeated Johnny TV. Aussie Open defeated some tag team to defend, the Outrunners, to keep their AEW, their Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship belts.
I don't even know if I know who they are.
The Outrunners, yeah, they're a newer team. I haven't seen them before. I think we were in the party and I said they were channeling the 80s because they look like typical 80s wrestlers. They were wearing like neon and all that shit.
That's right. Because I was in the party, just not watching. Yeah.
I had never seen them before. But they got beat up. It was Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. That's who make up the Outrunners.
I love those names. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd, nigga. That's fucking great, yo. Those are my guys now.
Maybe we'll see more of them. But yeah, Aussie Open picked up the win there. And then the main event was another match for that for a spot in that women's 4-way at All In. And it was Sky Blue taking on Saraya. Obviously, Saraya's out there with her team, with her little squad. Shenanigans ensued. Sky Blue got beat. So Saraya moves on to All In, which is going to be interesting considering Toni Storm is also going to be in the match.
Right.
So are we going to see some little infighting between them? Or are they just going to work together and one of them lay down for the other? Who knows?
Yeah. Did they already get the 4th woman in with the with Collision?
No. So I'm looking at the card right here. They did not. So I believe that next match is going to be on one of the shows this week.
Okay.
And I don't remember who's going to be in there.
Yeah, no worries.
Mention it here.
No worries, my friend.
Yeah, it doesn't say who else.
Hey, fuck him. Fuck him until we talk about him.
Fuck him. Yeah, we'll cover that next week. Then jumping over to Collision, we had the Acclaim taking on the Iron Savages. Do you remember Bear Country?
Yeah. Yep.
So remember Bear Boulder? He was one of them. It looks like he's part of a new tag team.
Okay.
With this what is it? Iron Savages. There's 3 of them, so it's a little trio. But this was a tag team match that the Acclaim won. Obviously they came out, did their little rap. They came out with Billy Boots, and then they were gonna do the "Scissor Me, Daddy Ass," and then Anthony Bowens remembered and he got all pissed off and threw the mic. But then after they picked up the win, they ended up giving a little shout out to Billy, saying that they got to say their goodbyes, but nobody else did. So they basically gave Billy his little props. Something tells me, my gut feeling is Billy's going to come back, turn on the Acclaim, cost them something, and maybe realign with his sons.
Oh, yeah. That's been in the works forever.
Yeah, I think, I mean, that was in the works, but I think now they're with the Bullet Club, I think maybe he goes over and joins them and maybe becomes their like manager or something like that.
The Acclaim just got super popular because of Chicago. And they just rode that fucking rocket, so I'm sure that's always been kind of like the plan, but like it's gotten delayed, which is fine because it gave the Sons more time to develop. Because now I see them as legitimate wrestlers because they got the confidence. The wrestling was already there, but now they're like TV confident wrestling, and I don't.
And they got that little stable was nice, man.
Yeah, and I don't see them as Billy Gunn's kids. I don't see them as Billy Gunn's kids, and I think that's why they did that shit too. Like it works. So like, good for them.
Yeah.
Man.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do, or if Billy is completely retired and just keeping his backstage coach role.
True.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
But we'll see. We had a tag team match. It was Mercedes Martinez and Diamante teaming up against Willow Nightingale and Chris Statlander. That was a decent match. Mercedes Martinez and Diamante cheated, picked up the win.
Nice.
So we're gonna probably continue that little rivalry there with those four. We had Samoa Joe taking on some dude named Andrew Everett, which is basically just squash match for Joe to have a little promo at the end calling out Punk, since he challenged Punk for a match at All In and never got a response. He said something to the fact like, I'm gonna make you pay attention, or I'm gonna make you respond, or some shit like that. So after that, we had an impromptu match where Christian Cage and Luchasaurus came down to the ring running their mouth. Arn and Brock Anderson came out, started talking their shit.
Okay.
And then Arn basically sent Brock out there to get his ass whipped.
And like should.
Yeah. And what happened after that?
Go catch some lickings.
Darby challenged Christian to a match. This week, I believe it was at some point.
Okay. Darby and Christian.
Yeah. Oh, and then he said something to Luchasaurus. He's like, Luchasaurus, you're a dinosaur, right? 65 million years old. You ever have a skateboard shoved up your ass in that time? It's like some shit like that. It was mad stupid. But yeah, so that's
he's getting better on the mic too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely needed some work, but he's getting better.
Yeah.
And then in the main event, we had House of Black taking on CM/FTR for the Trios Championship match. Yeah. This is a really good one.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best matches of the week, I would say. But yeah, the awesome match. But towards the end, Samoa Joe came out of nowhere. CM Punk was kind of out by the railing, and Samoa Joe came out of nowhere through the crowd and like grabbed him in a rear naked from behind, pulled him over the guardrail into the crowd, and basically choked him out in the stands. Took him out of the match. And then House of Black was able to beat FTR to maintain their Trios Championship.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're definitely gonna get CM Punk and Samoa Joe at All In after that. But news of the week after the match and after Rampage, after Collision went off the air.
Right.
CM Punk,
that
your
bitch.
boy CM Phillip, started running his mouth
completely
about
mad. Phillip.
He fucking said, he's like, I know why they call him Hangman now. I went to the store and I seen all his action figures still on the pegs. So like he's hanging on the pegs. So that's why they call him Hangman. And he talked shit like how he was like how he moves merch and he doesn't move merch or whatever. But yeah. And apparently Hangman was supposed to be at Collision to shoot something backstage for Dynamite or one of the shows this week. And they basically told him to go home when he showed up. and that they would shoot it somewhere else. And then they also sent home Ryan Nemeth, who's what was the fucking name
I
in
didn't see
that?
that. The Hollywood Hunks.
Yeah. They sent him home as well because apparently he's been on the Being the Elite vlogs a bunch, and he's real cool with them.
Wow.
And I heard that from the reports I read that he's been vocal about CM Punk and shit like that. So
yeah.
they sent him home too.
Wow. What a bitch.
But yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Politics,
Hangman,
man. Backstage politics.
Yeah. Hangman toys ain't selling in the city because that's not the champion that city kids care about.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And that's where CM Punk is. So he's not lying about that shit, you know? And I'll give him that. Like, but he's completely mad thinking he's the best in the world. And that's why I'm going to call him from now on. Completely mad Philip. CM.
I just pulled up, I just Googled AEW news. Let's see if I missed something. Something came out today. New report says CM Punk felt bad about how his recent post-collision promo on Adam Page came off.
Yeah, because he's a fucking bitch. Dude, yeah.
Oh, shit. And apparently...
I can't stand that dude, man.
Reported reason why CM Punk doesn't want Christopher Daniels at AEW Collision.
Why Christopher Daniels?
I have no idea.
I mean, I don't know
didn't
this
see
man.
Anything about this one.
I don't know him, but like the shit that I see in the way that he interacts, in the way that he talks, he's a child. Like,
oh, okay. So, but from what
child
I'm
man
seeing,
Punk. That's what it is. That's what CM Punk.
From this is saying, from this little article, it's saying Punk argues that if Ace Steel can't be at the show, neither should Christopher Daniels for whatever reason.
Go suck a dick. It's not your goddamn company.
Yeah,
it's not your company. This like whatever, dude. Child man Punk is at it again.
Fucking crazy.
I can't.
I'm not seeing.
I can't.
Anything else. Oh, apparently Santana and Ortiz are back on speaking terms.
Oh shit!
I forgot to mention it last week. They were listed on the roster again as Proud and Powerful, which they weren't before.
Yeah.
And Conan said he was unaware, but I believe he confirmed that yes, they are talking again, and that he might try to redo LAX in AEW. So yeah. Okay. I think that's all the news I remember seeing this week.
Okay. I mean, Lord. But yeah, I can't stand that guy. Just go away. You practically have your own TV show. Just go away. Shut up. Stop being a bitch. Like, could you imagine going to work and being told, go, no, we're not, you can't come in because one of your employees doesn't think fondly of somebody you like? What? What kind of childish shit is that?
Yeah. I mean, he thinks he's the man in the fucking company, which I mean, technically he is one of the biggest names in the company, but
fact. He's moving merch, but he's a very mediocre wrestler, in my opinion. He claims he's the best in the world. And what I see when I watch him is very mid. He's an okay wrestler. He's like I said, he's completely mad, thinking he's the best in the world. I got a lot of CMs now coming off because I can't stand that. I can't stand that, man. Whatever. Thank you guys for fucking with us and watching the motherfucking Minority Sports Report Wrestling Edition. Make sure you follow us all collectively on the interwebs at TMS Report. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you hit the motherfucking bell icon. Skame, where can they follow you, bro?
Follow me at Skame666.
Woo! And follow me. I am at the Beatnik. Thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week.
He's shooing him away.
Good.